What's up, everybody? Live here on YouTube, the morning show with Smitty, and I also have State of Mind on the phone like last week. So State of Mind's basically, and I are live on Instagram together, and he's going to be essentially on the phone for the Fantasy Football Show for this first half hour. We're going to go through questions on IG, go through questions on YouTube, and rotate between the two. So, what do we got next, State of Mind?
Let's wrap up the third question here on IG. This is a trade question coming in from Joey. Was offered Alvin Kamara in exchange for Kittle and Melvin Gordon. Thoughts on the trade?
Alvin Kamara for Kittle and Melvin Gordon. I think you got to go Kittle and Melvin Gordon because, A, you have, Kamara missing a game, potentially maybe another game. You don't even know that yet. And Melvin Gordon can potentially, get to that level that Kamara's at, maybe not. And if he doesn't, you still have Kittle. I like that.
It's actually a pretty good trade, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you're in need to kind of just add an extra value spot, obviously Kamara is missing time, as Smitty just mentioned. So Kittle provides you with that top three play week to week. And then as soon as Melvin Gordon starts to get going, I do believe he will. So I think actually that's a solid trade, man. If you take it, I would do it.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got a couple here from what's up, guys? What's up, Mitch? What's up, Dollar Bill? Yes, wipe your feet as you enter. Trade Miles Sanders for Kareem Hunt. So not a week 7 question, but a question for the future.
No, keep Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders has seen incremental increases in snaps each and every single week. He's getting heavily involved in the receiving game. I think he scored like a 25-yard touchdown last week. I do expect him to be solid this week as well. Sanders is somebody that I'm looking to trade for or stash, so I would not make that trade unless you're trading for Sanders. But yeah, I'm a big believer in Miles Sanders.
I think that could change as we get closer to a Hunt return, but for right now, I mean, that's sound advice. It's just if you own Nick Chubb, I think you need to have Kareem Hunt. Yeah. But another one from Lucas Smitty: should I trade Juju and carry on for Leonard Fournette?
Juju and
who's on a bye?
For Leonard Fournette. Yes, I would actually pull that trigger. I think Leonard Fournette just on. I think he leads the AFC in rushing. I don't see his volume going down. The only thing that could stop Leonard Fournette is himself in an injury situation. But I think Leonard Fournette's a locked-in top 10 fantasy running back. So I would actually pull the trigger on that.
I'd probably take Juju and carry on, which is why these shows are fun because there's different opinions. But for me, I have more faith that Juju could return to some version of himself. Not that he'll be a top 12 to 14 overall pick moving forward. No one's going to get that value out of him this year. But right now, as seen right here, he's being treated. You would have taken Juju over Fournette straight up in a heartbeat by a whole round, before week 1. So for me, I feel like he's going to be a version of himself at times. Mason Rudolph comes back likely after the bye. He's going to get the ball more than he did. Recently. So I take that. I think carry on could be really good too. So
yeah, I'm playing it more on the owner of a Juju Smith-Schuster is probably in a really tough situation. I mean, he's probably 2-4 to be frank.
Yeah.
So if someone is in that panic mode, I don't think you have time to wait for Juju to kind of come back to life. But if you're on the flip side, you can buy low on Juju. I mean,
but how close is carry on right now to Fournette? Is he close enough to say, hey, I can wait until next week?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that there's a pretty significant gap between.
I guess I'm just not as big of a believer that he will be there in the end. But I've been wrong before. I definitely could be wrong on this one. But Fournette's playing great. A lot of people do get mad at me that I'm not on board the Fournette train yet. But he's disappointed me way too many times for me to trust him to be there when it counts.
A few more weeks on it.
Yeah, go ahead. You got any IG questions here?
All right, let's do this. Eric Tand is asking Monty, Hyde, or Sanders in a PPR. So that's Miles Sanders, Carlos Hyde, or David Montgomery. Who are you starting in a PPR?
Monty, Hyde, or Sanders? Yeah. Is that from Eric? You said?
Yeah.
He's asking that on YouTube right now as well. So
nice.
I think Hyde's your safe play, but Monty has more risk and more upside. So Monty could get you a lot more or a lot less. It kind of, I think, depends on what you need. There's no real for sure on this one for me. It's about what you need.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play the matchup there. So I'll just go Carlos Hyde. I think there's a high percentage that he falls into the end zone today. So I'm just going to keep it a little bit safe there and go Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde's been remarkably surprising all year. So for me, Hyde. I definitely see the Montgomery upside. We got Jake is asking Montgomery or Singletary. Ooh, this one's good for you. What do you got?
I'm going Singletary this week. I do hope Monty makes this more difficult down the road. I really do, because that means Monty's getting fed 18 carries a game.
Right.
But until then, Devin Singletary is entering this week with the momentum, and I think he has the potential to be a top 10 to 12 running back moving forward if they give him the football. And I think they will. I think they need him. They're excited. The matchup's there with Miami. So I don't know how you couldn't play Devin Singletary this week if you have an opportunity to.
No, I completely agree with that. I mean, Montgomery is facing a really good New Orleans Saints defense. So for me, it's all in the matchup there. And Miami is the worst NFL team at stopping the run. So go ahead and fire up Singletary.
Yeah, and if they get up at all, then they're just running the ball, which is good for both running backs. So, it does make sense to start Gore as well. But Dollar Bill wants to know Chase Edmonds, Allison, or Robbie Anderson. PPR DJ is active, so he's wanting to know if I think Robbie Anderson.
What was the first option?
Chase Edmonds. I mean, with DJ active, I'm not saying Edmonds is worthless, but Allison he's iffy to begin with. Edmonds isn't starting. Robbie Anderson's like you loved him last week. I highly doubt you're against him this week.
No, I mean the matchup sucks, right? Like the New England Patriots essentially don't surrender anything. But with that being said, Sam Darnold is back. I do think they're going to take a couple shots. I think the Patriots are going to focus on Le'Veon Bell specifically. So I do think Robbie Anderson has the ability to break free. I have Anderson in 8 out of 11 leagues, and I'm starting him in about 5 of them. So, give me Robbie Anderson on that one.
Okay, what about Montgomery or Tevin Coleman?
Tevin Coleman's got a matchup of the century, man. The 49ers are the number 1 team in rushing efficiency. They run the ball more than any other team. Tevin Coleman, since coming back, has been averaging 18 touches a game, and he's their red zone workhorse. So for me, if you own Tevin Coleman, you got to put him in your lineup one way or another, man. He's my guy.
Chark or Galladay?
Galladay. You can keep riding the wave and momentum that he's been on.
I like both, but yeah, Galladay's not running. He's a wide receiver 1 right now. Okay, go ahead. What do you got?
All right, here we go. My guy Phil Wright. Thanks for jumping in, man. Cole Beasley or MVS?
Neither.
Yeah, both are really exciting.
Sorry.
For me, with the news of MVS coming back, it's a good matchup against the Oakland Raiders. I'm going to go ahead and just throw MVS in there. There's no Devontae Adams. But I won't feel amazing about it. The thing with Cole Beasley, though, I mean, he's safe for 5 receptions and 60 yards. But I think you want a little bit more than that. So give me MVS.
Yeah, I guess.
Here's another question. Boyd or Jordan Howard in a flex? I'm gonna go. If it's Tyler Boyd, then I'm going Boyd all the way here.
Yeah, Tyler Boyd. I mean, he especially his PPR, but yeah. And one report today, Adam Schefter reports that Mahomes could return in 3 weeks, if not sooner. Many thought 3 weeks. I talked about right away. I went on with Dr. Raj right when it happened, and we talked about the dislocated knee. We also talked about this last night on my show that Mahomes. I asked him point blank, what are the odds? I'm going to play a little game with you. What are the odds Mahomes returns in 1 week? And he gave me a percentage. I think it was almost none. 2 weeks, it was low. 3 weeks, I think it's 20% that he returned after 2 weeks. I feel like he's going to return quicker, kind of like Barkley did, but we'll see. But I just wanted to toss that out there. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I actually agree. I think it depends on how the Chiefs end up doing these last couple weeks. So, if they're cruising and if they're 2-0, then they may not rush to bring him back. But if they go 1-1 and split, then I think we may see Mahomes in week 3 or 4.
Yeah.
With that being said, Anderson or Marvin Jones for my guy Ben Milish here on IG. As I just stated, I think Robbie Anderson, despite the tough matchup, has big upside just with Sam Darnold's return and the focused intent on Le'Veon Bell. So I'm going to go ahead and go Anderson on that. Do you agree, Smitty?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. And let me just do one more here on IG before we get going. For YouTube, Fresh Cindy 10 is asking Tyler Lockett. Just your overall thoughts on Tyler Lockett. What do you got, Smitty?
Lockett, I think he's locked and loaded in the high-end wide receiver 3, probably low-end wide receiver 2 spot. I don't anticipate a lot of questions that bump him out of a lineup, so you'd have to be stacked at wide receiver for that kind of question to make sense. But I've had it asked quite a bit, like Galladay or Lockett. I don't know how people get in these situations, but unless they're playing just in tiny leagues. But he's good, man. I mean, I've had my doubts about him. He's one of my players that I've been doubting pretty much all year and come to terms with that he is a legit high-end wide receiver 2 right now, and I don't, until further notice, he stays there.
Yeah, he's not a big volume guy, but the guy is big play. He reminds me of a much better version of Alshon Jeffrey, where they're just super reliable in the red zone. So for me, I think Tyler Lockett is kind of like a locked-in low-end 2 all year long. So if you have him, go ahead and just keep riding him out.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do quick. I'm gonna toss these out quick so we can get through a bunch of them. Pettis or Lazard?
Oh, jeez, dude. Good Lazard.
Okay. Latavius Murray or Montgomery?
Latavius Murray is gonna get the bulk of the workload with Alvin Kamara out, but he does face the Chicago defense. With that being said, he's still gonna receive the majority of the touches there, so I'm just gonna lean on Murray on that.
Yeah, Murray's a running back. Low-end running back 1 if, getting all the work. So you're right, matchups play a part. But D.D. Westbrook, MVS, Beasley, or Tate, you need 2. I say go Golden Tate for sure. Lock him in. And then, D.D. is he's going to play.
Yeah, DD's got a matchup, man, against the Cincinnati Bengals. Their secondary is awful.
Yeah.
The only thing I haven't seen it, though, is DD active? I'm actually asking for myself.
Yeah, it looks like he is. Let me just pull it up one more time, make sure.
Yeah, I think DD's definitely the play there.
Yeah, let's see. He's active, but we don't know if there's like a snap count or what. So DD shoulder active for Week 7 against the Bengals. Okay. Westbrook made it through pregame warm-ups without issue, so he looks good. I don't feel like they're talking about him on a very limited capacity. So I go DD, I go Tate. You agree with Tate as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I give Mixon a chance this week? Says Hector. Hector, we obviously don't know what you're pitting him against, but I think you drafted him in the second round. Unfortunately, against my advice. But you can't put your second rounder on the bench, and I imagine that your flex spot has a different kind of dilemma. He shouldn't be. It should be your flex guy. You're considering putting on the bench.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, if you own Joe Mixon, then you're just gonna have to roll him out and kind of play with the fire.
Hunter Henry, James White, flex.
What was it, Hunter Henry?
Yeah, or James White.
Oh man, that's a close one. But for me, I'm just going to go with Hunter Henry. I do think he's going to be the number 1 targeted passing option for the Chargers today against the Titans.
I could go either way.
Yeah, I think it's just a safety blanket for Phillip Rivers. I don't love the matchup, but I do think he's going to see anywhere from 7 to 10 targets.
Last one from YouTube: Latavius Murray or Melvin Gordon.
I'm still going Gordon there.
Okay, I think I agree, but I like Lat Murray. Just schedule based, all that. Okay.
Exactly.
Hit me.
Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom here on Instagram, so go ahead and throw in your questions one more time, please. Oh, man, we're going to have to go fire.
Okay, do like a rapid, like 5 or 6 in a row, but go quick, and then we'll do.
All right, here we go. Kittle or Shark at the flex?
Kittle or Chark?
Yeah.
Damn. I'm going to go Kittle, but damn, it's hard to bench Shark.
He has Austin Hooper at the tight end position, which Austin Hooper's the number 1 tight end in fantasy football. Who would have thought that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, good, do that. Okay, Dak or Goff, man? Rapid fire over here on IG.
Dak.
Yep, I'm with it too. Auden Tate or Cole Beasley in a PPR?
Tate.
I'm with it too. Shark or Amari Cooper? Is Amari Cooper playing? I didn't get the full. Oh, no, I think he was. I think that was last night. Amari Cooper, I think you got to start him if he's active. And it's an excellent matchup. The Philadelphia Eagles secondary is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
They've allowed 6 receivers to go over 100 yards. They're pretty much an auto trigger for any.
Yeah, if he's a go, you put him in.
You got to put him in. Is Saquon going to go?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Is Saquon going to do? How is Saquon going to do? My bad. I don't know. Like, if he's starting, then you can pretty much lock in 100 yards from scrimmage and touchdown.
Yeah, 120 total and a touchdown. If I had to guess, there you go.
He's going to be coming back with fire, that's for sure, man. Let me get through 3 more here on IG. We're going rapid fire. So, Rivers or Jacoby Brissett? I'm going Jacoby on that one.
Rivers or Jacoby? Yeah, Brissett. Give me the brisket.
Yeah, get the brisket going. Fire him up. Keenan Allen or Brandon Cooks?
Oh, God, that's a tough one. I think you got to go Keenan Allen. I think Cooks could have a pretty good game in this one, but
yeah. See if you can throw in Cooks in your lineup, though.
Yeah.
Cooks against the Falcons, I think this is going to be one of those games that it's a dome game.
Yeah.
I think Brandon Cooks, this is one of those weeks where he explodes. But
Speedy.
Keenan Allen's a must-start.
Yeah, you just got to find out. Yeah, one of those situations. Play both. We're not saying don't play Cooks, but you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, see if you can get him in there. All right, last question here on IG before we flip it over to YouTube. Diggs, Singletary, Montgomery, and Gallup. Start 2.
Diggs, Singletary, Montgomery, Gallup. Diggs, based on, just pure what have you done for me lately.
Yeah.
You said Gallup and Singletary? And who else?
Yeah, and Montgomery.
And Montgomery.
I'm actually going to go with the 2 receivers in that situation, man.
I could get on board behind that or Devin Singletary. I think Gallup's safer. This comes down to that pick your poison. Gallup safer. Go safe if you need safe. Singletary has the risk of getting you 3 points or 25. So you just got to kind of.
The matchup again. I just spoke about the Philadelphia Eagles secondary. Gallup has seen at least 7 targets in each game this year. I do think they lean on him a little bit heavier this week, especially given the matchup. So for me, it's the 2 receivers. But yeah, I'm down with what Smitty just said. Smitty, go for it, man.
Yeah, sorry guys, my YouTube crowd is telling me they weren't notified that we were live. I don't know why YouTube decided to not notify you when they notify you. Sometimes that feature gets broken. I'm not sure. Sorry about that. McLaurin or Robbie Anderson? McLaurin or Robbie Anderson?
Oh man,
I can't bench McLaurin.
Yeah, you gotta keep it rolling. It's a terrible matchup, right? It's like the 49ers. But, yeah, I think you just got to have to kind of stay with the fire.
Yeah. If Robbie Anderson was facing, like, the best matchup, then that would be something that I would consider. Christopher's asking Goff or Josh Allen. Thanks for the chat, Christopher. Gurley and John Brown hurt, question mark. So Gurley's going to play, but we don't know to what degree because it's the Rams. They don't tell you anything. I guess that he gets 50% of them.
But with that being said, since Malcolm Brown is out, Todd Gurley is probably going to get heavy workload. If it's not in the rushing game, he'll get a lot of pass receptions.
Yeah, I predict about a 50-50 split between him and Henderson, but we'll see. I'm hoping Hendy gets that kind of run. Goff or Allen, who you going? Allen's got the matchup.
Well, they both got the matchup.
True.
The Falcons secondary has been pretty generous. It's a dome game. I'm going to but Josh Allen, you got to go Josh Allen, man. He's pretty much a locked-in top 10 play this week against the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
You got to go with the better matchup, I think.
And John Brown's supposed to play, to my knowledge, but I don't know that we know how healthy he is.
Exactly.
So next question, let me blast through these real quick. Singletary, Mixon, or Auden Tate at flex?
I still think you got to roll with Mixon.
Yeah, I think find a way to play Singletary, Eddie, but you can't bench your second-round player.
Right.
Scary Terry, Jamal Williams, Latavius Murray, or Miles Sanders instead of Kamara this week. I think you can't bench Scary Terry. You just can't.
Yeah, put him in.
I like Lat Murray, too, as another option in your flex, or if you have another flex or whatever's going on. It's hard for me to tell you not to play Latavius Murray, but Scary Terry is somebody I can't bench. Non-PPR, Robbie Anderson or Montgomery.
Boom. But both are tough matchups. I'm gonna go ahead and lean on the guaranteed touches at the running back position. Just give me David Montgomery.
In non-PPR, I would agree. In PPR, I would maybe lean Robbie Anderson, but I think you're right. Last one for me, and then we'll go back to you. Pick 2: Bell, Carson, Devonta Freeman.
Bell, Carson, and Devonta Freeman. So you're pretty much locked in Le'Veon Bell.
Yep.
Or do you because of the matchup?
I lock him in.
Yeah, I don't think you can get cute on
I
that.
think Carson and Bell are playing. You just can't. Devonta Freeman's playing well lately, but I don't know that I find a way to get him in flex flex spot.
What? I'm gonna go ahead and start Freeman.
Uh-huh.
I think the Rams and Falcons matchup is going to be high scoring. I think Freeman will get a lot of targets. So I'm going to go ahead and lead there. I think the Ravens and the Seattle game will be a little bit more defensive than what we think.
Okay. I'm going to go Bell Carson. You're going Freeman and who? I'm sorry.
Freeman and Bell.
Okay. So you put Carson on the bench. That's tough, but I mean,
It is.
you're in a tough spot. Okay, go for it.
Start all three, dude.
I know. I don't.
Already ranking one of the flex.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Cool, man. Let's go ahead and go through some IG here. So go
Okay.
ahead and bring them in, guys. Jamal Williams or Devin Singletary in a non-PPR. I think Smitty and I are both under the impression that Singletary's
Fire him up.
in the matchup. Trent Caden is asking whether we should do Danny Dimes or Carson Wentz.
I don't know why, man. I'm feeling Dimes today. Barkley back. Tate.
Yeah, good matchup. against
Tate.
Wentz,
I mean, this offense looks all of a sudden different. Tate, Ingram, Barkley. I'm going Danny Dimes. Call me crazy.
I Almond Solo on my list. I have one doing those rankings. I do have a team of 4 people, and my buddy Dylan.
I think we're cutting out.
Finished at the top 12 play.
Okay.
Another question. Where'd he go? Fuller or Latavius Murray? I think we said it earlier. You got to start Will Fuller.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Okay. D.D. Westbrook or Chark at the flex?
Chark. Yeah, easy call.
Okay. Hyde, Aaron Jones, or Murray? Aaron Jones.
Yeah, Aaron Jones.
And then Hunter Henry or Austin Hooper? Austin Hooper, number 1 tight end in fantasy football.
Yeah, I think you got to roll with that. I mean, the tough one is like Waller or Hooper.
Yeah.
You know, guys that I think have been doing it. Yeah, I know Hooper's been. I mean, you can't say Hooper hasn't been doing it as the number 1 tight end, but I feel like he's been coming on strong as of late. Whereas like Waller's been steady all year. So that's a more tough one. But like, yeah, that scenario you got to go. Okay, I have Saquon, Evan Ingram starting today. Says ATT. Can I really stream Daniel Jones today too? Too many Giants in one lineup. Other option is Brissett.
Both are good options, right? I mean, if you want to triple down on the New York Giants, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. They're facing an Arizona Cardinals defense who's bottom 10 in pass defense, so I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, dude, just throw out Dimes.
ATT, if you like rolling that dice, man, then I think this would be a good week to do it. But safety in Brissett, trust the Briskinator if you do need to balance out some stuff. If you need this win and you need to play it safe and you're probably projected to win, Brissett's probably safer. But if you want to hit a home run, man, Danny Dimes has got you covered. Next one, drop MVS or Duke Williams. I think you mean Duke Johnson. Drop MVS for Duke.
For Duke Johnson?
It says
Duke
It says
on your waiver wire?
it says Duke Williams, but I don't know what he means.
Maybe he's like the 4th string receiver from the Panthers or something, and he's in the 22.
Let's answer this for both Duke Johnson and Jamal Williams because I don't know which one he means. So drop MVS for Duke. Yeah, drop MVS for Williams, the backup running back in Green Bay.
No.
Okay. Singletary or Eckler? Thanks for the chat, by the way, Eddie. Or Singletary or Eckler at flex?
I'm gonna go Singletary.
That
sounds.
I'm torn on that one. I think high risk, high reward Singletary. Steady Eckler. You got to kind of pick what you want to go with.
Yeah.
And
Tyson's run defense has been pretty good all year. So that's the only reason I'm saying that.
Okay, last two: Hilton and Hopkins or Lockett. Pick 2.
Hilton, Hopkins, or Lockett?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean Hopkins is in.
Right.
And I love T.Y. Hilton this week, man. I really do.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go off with Brisket.
I like Lockett, but yeah, Hilton is a sneaky good high-end wide or at least medium-sized wide receiver moving forward, and buy free, right? So
Right.
Make a trade Lockett somehow, but you can't bench Hopkins. It should have been, hey Smitty, who do I start, Hilton or Lockett? Don't put Hopkins in this conversation. Leave him out of it.
Ring the bell. Or take a lap.
I got a pumpkin in the way, but
Got it.
hey Smitty, I traded away Ingram and Ridley for Derrick Henry and Thielen. Derrick Henry and Thielen for Ingram and Ridley. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, it seems okay. It doesn't look like you either progressed or...
Yeah, it was like one of those, why do it?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, hit me.
All right, man. Rapid fire, everybody go ahead and throw in your questions. Smitty, how much time you got left?
Yeah, I got to probably jump here in about 3 or 4 minutes so I can do the YouTube usual thing. But,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
No worries.
Are you going to jump back on for the people, or are you going to call it?
I'll stay out a few more minutes afterwards. I have to do spot checks on my line.
You might have to start a new stream then, yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson or Watson?
Uh,
a good situation to be in.
I can't say Watson, man. He's my number 1 QB moving forward right now until Mahomes returns. So give me Watson.
Give me that 80 yards rushing guaranteed every week. Start 3. Okay, this is a loaded question. Ridley, Gallup, Boyd, Diggs, and Hunter Henry. You can start 3, so leave 1 out. Ridley, Gallup, Tyler Boyd, Diggs, Henry. Who are you leaving out?
I'd probably leave out Hunter Henry if I've got to leave out one player.
Yeah, I would actually agree. Because he already has Austin Hooper in his lineup, so go ahead and put Henry on the bench this week, my man. Pick 2, Calvin Ridley, Robert Woods, Will Fuller, or Randall Cobb. Pick 2, Calvin Ridley, Robert Woods, Will Fuller. Calvin Ridley and Will Fuller. How about you?
Me too. I think Calvin Ridley's going to beast out today. Julio's going to probably be focused on. Ridley's going to be the one that gets, I think, open downfield. And
I'm really excited about that game. I think it's going to be fireworks.
I hope it's 100 and a TD at least for Ridley today.
Right.
Anything can happen, though.
Kyler Murray or Dak? I'm going to go Kyler Murray, man.
Yeah, for this week, Murray.
Yeah.
But it's
Kyler Murray's one of only. Actually, he's if he hits 16 fantasy points this week, he's going to be the only quarterback to have done so in each and every game this year. So,
wow.
Fingers crossed for Kyler Murray. He's in top 5 consideration.
Yeah.
Burita or Todd Gurley? Todd Gurley, my man. Hog, start Todd Gurley. You hate Todd Gurley so much.
I mean, Breida is matchup's good. He's probably the guy that I think is going to get the most yardage and touchdown opportunity. It's tough to know whether Coleman or Breida is going to be a 100-yard rusher each week. It is, right. but I don't know, man. The 49ers.
Gurley in the first or second round. You got
but Gurley's, you don't even know how much work he's going to get. Just because he's a go, they don't.
Let's do a challenge. Do you think Todd Gurley will have more over or under 14 fantasy points this week? How about we set under at 13?
I'll go with 14. Under 14.
Fine. I'll go over 14.
What's the loser got to do?
I don't know. We'll think about something afterwards.
Okay.
The follower can decide.
Okay. Yeah, I just, I have a feeling that Henderson outscores him, but we'll see. I've been wrong before because I trust them to use their brain there.
Exactly. Alrighty. Well, Smitty, I think you got to...
Yeah, I'm going to jump off, but thank you. I'm going to leave my Instagram rolling, but if you want to jump off and then restart yours or whatever so people can ask you some more questions too, but I appreciate you doing this, and maybe we'll go live a little bit earlier next week so we give IG a little more time. So,
yeah.
All right, man.
I like it, man.
Later.
Thanks, Smitty.
Okay, guys, so now I'm going to roll with I'm yours, YouTube. Let's do a rapid fire. Keep them short, and I'll get to your questions. If it's long, I probably won't be able to read it in time. McLaurin or John Brown? You can't bench McLaurin. Matrix. John Allen or Watson? You got to go Watson, in my opinion, but I should say you got to. The matchup's there for Allen, but I can't sit him. Terry or John Brown? Damn, I'm tired. Terry or John Brown? Terry. Aaron Jones or Will Fuller? Good God, get your coin out. I go probably... Damn, I don't know. What do you guys think on that? Let's help him out. Let's help out self. Aaron Jones or Will Fuller? Post it below. Gore or White? I go White myself. Deshaun Jackson playing. I don't think so, but let's see. We'll pull it up in a minute. Eckler or McLaurin? I probably go McLaurin, but that's tough. Waller or Singletary? I probably go Singletary, but that is also tough. Lat Murray or Tevin Coleman? God, Coleman could go nuts, or it could be Breda. I kind of feel like Lat Murray's the better, more guaranteed play, even though there's a tough matchup there. Breda or Hunter Henry? I go Breda, but that's me. That's very close. Guys, know that a lot of these are like 50-50 calls, so if I'm giving you an answer, trust your gut, because I don't know. Like, you're asking me Fuller and Diggs, or Fuller and Singletary. These are like 50-50 calls. Like, really, really, really hard. Lat Murray or David Montgomery? I go Lat Murray, but I hope David Montgomery proves us all wrong. Where was that other question? Fuller if you're the underdog. I like that. Pick 2. Howard, Singletary, Montgomery. I pick Singletary and Montgomery. Flex, pick 1. Metcalf, Sanders, Edmonds, Henderson. I go Hendy, and the safe play would be, I would say, probably DK. Chark or Duke? I go Chark. Anything can happen. Hunter Henry, Cooks, McLaurin. I probably go... Cooks is probably your safest play, but McLaurin's got more upside. So you got to pick your poison there. Smitty, Coleman, Mixon, Andrews, Singletary, or Michelle. Pick 2. I go Mixon and Singletary. But Mixon or Singletary probably, but that's tough. If you're on Jamal Williams or Montgomery, I go Montgomery. Pick 2, Ridley, Singletary, Lockett. I go Ridley and Lockett are your safe play. Singletary over one of those if you like to roll the dice. Ridley or Gallup. I go Ridley, but you can't go wrong with either. That's a very tough call. Singletary, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is safe. Singletary's got a lot more risk, but maybe a touch more upside. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. All this no sleep. It gets to me. I'm tired. I'm feeling a little sick today. No sleep last night after doing a live so late. What's wrong with me? I gotta stop. I gotta start giving myself a 7 or 8 hours sleep. The doctor was sick last night with a cold. Now I'm feeling like I'm getting sick. Carlos Hyde, Lazard Flex. Much love, says Marco. I go Hyde now that Lazard's not necessarily the dude. Which reminds me, I got to get on my throne league and see if I can swap somebody out, because I got Lazard going, and now he's not necessarily a lock to do anything. Although, he still could do well, I guess. But Marco, thank you for the super chat. Hyde is safer. Smutty, says Dylan. Hey, Smutty. Coleman, Mixon, Andrew, Singletary, or Michelle. I think I might have already said this one, but Mixon and I think Singletary are the plays I would go with. But, dude, Coleman and Andrews could knock out Singletary or Mixon. You need to make a trade, young man. But I go Mixon and Singletary, but that's me. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Dirty Dollar Bill. Bills or 49ers, messy weather in Washington. Bills or 49ers. I think you got to go Bills, man. I know there's messy weather. San Fran's pretty darn good. Damn. What do you guys think? San Fran at Washington. We're talking about a weather situation affecting these choices here. Miami at Buffalo. What are you guys thinking? Let's give Dirty Dollar Bill some good advice. Super chat, thank you, Jordan. If I missed the super chat, please let me know and I'll pull it back up. Just drop Lazard for Sam Darnold. Good move. Yeah, had a feeling he would have been picked up next week. I like that move, Jordan. I think that's good. Lazard might have lost a lot of value today with both receivers, Allison and MVS, looking like they're going to play. McLaurin or I answered Jordan's chat. Thank you for the super chat, Jordan. McLaurin or Anderson? I go McLaurin. I can't sit McLaurin. Juju isn't playing. That's correct. Juju's on a bye. Get the bye weeks right here. Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, Cleveland, and Carolina. Don't start guys from these weeks. You'll get literally nothing. Flex, Juju or Madison. Again, Austin, you know better than this. How scary is the weather in Washington? It's scary, Terry. You know what? Weather sometimes can have a guy go catch a 2-yard pass and go house. So, it doesn't always work against the player. Monty or Singletary? I go Singletary this week, but you're not crazy to go Monty. I think that's a tough call, a coin toss call. Mixon or Ridley? I go Ridley, but it sucks that you're even considering benching your second round running back. I said stay away. Trade him. Trade him the moment you can. Dede or the Lizard? I go Dede. Dede looks like he's a go. MVS or Dorsett? I probably go Dorsett right now, but dude, I don't like either option at the moment. MVS might be safer, but Dorsett has a little more appeal probably. Yo, Smitty, Diggs or John Brown? Probably have to go Diggs at this point, but John Brown, we don't know how healthy he is. If he's healthy, and they're not telling us how healthy he is because we know he's been banged up. Sorry if you answered. I've been in and out. Tim says Dede or Jamal. Dede. Singletary or Breda? I go Singletary, but that's me. Breda's got a really tasty workload ahead for this week, so maybe find a way to get both in there. Boyd or Waller. I probably lean Boyd. All right, guys. Instagram, go over to youtube.com/thefantasyfootballshow. Gallup or Thielen? That's a coin toss, bro. Get on over to the show and ask that question. youtube.com/thefantasyfootballshow. Later. Okay. Zeke or Coleman? Come on, Eric. If I have my soundboard working, let's see if I can get it going again. Because you need to take a lap for asking that question. I'm specifically hooking my soundboard back up so I can tell you to take a lap. Coleman or Lockett? I go Lockett in PPR. All right, this one's for you, Erickson.
Take a lap, take a lap, take a lap, take a lap. Make a dumb comment, take a lap, take a lap.
That's for you, Erickson, Zeke, or Coleman. Now, watch. Coleman will outscore Zeke. It is known that if you rip someone on a YouTube live, the opposite player will do well. So, Erickson, the question is, who are you going to start now, knowing that information? Zeke or Coleman? Because now there's a high likelihood that Coleman balls to the tune that Zeke's going to, because I blasted you. All right, and we missed the intro, but at least we have the out music and all that. I think the soundboard's back. David Montgomery, Darrell Henderson, or Chase Edmonds full PPR. I think your risky play with more upside is going to be the Darrell Henderson play. But, and why is the skull falling? Whatever. But I think David Montgomery's a little safer. Same question as Chuck. Start 2, Lat Murray, Devin Singletary, or Gore. I go Murray and Singletary. Anything can happen. Gore could still do well, but that's a pretty easy call for me. Montgomery or Robbie, standard. Your answer is, answer this, you won't get sick. Juan, I don't need your voodoo. I'm sitting around skulls and spiders and cobwebs. You think your voodoo works? But I think Monty's your safe call. Robbie is your he's got a matchup that's tougher. But I think I probably go Monty if you need the consistent no risk workload. But Robbie's a good play. You can't really go wrong there. I mean, one could outscore the other, but you have two good options that I think you should feel good about starting either one of those. Galladay, Fuller, or Gallup. I can't sit Galladay. But you have 3 really good players to the third. I don't even know what I'm saying for your name. To triple I or to the third. You need to make a trade, young man. Because this is going to screw you week in and week out. Like Father Time. Galladay is my answer for now. But, dude, anything can happen with that group. Don't come back to me and say, you told me to start. You're giving me 3 impossible choices. Mixon, Hunter Henry, carry on. You can't sit Mixon, Darps. I just feel like you got to make a trade. Carry on your bench. Mixon on your bench. Hunter Henry. Who's your tight end? You always skip mine. Ha. Pick 2. Here we go. Ma La Clan HQ. I got your back, okay? Here we go. And Darps, I'm going to throw... I already answered yours, Darps. Darps, you're asking way too many times. Alshon, Amari, Gallup, Fuller, wide receiver 1 and 2 standard. If Amari's playing, which he is, you go Amari. Your choice isn't... I don't start Allison. He barely played. I'm not saying he can't do it, but he could. Alshon, I think it's between Fuller and Gallup for me. So you start Amari, and then between Fuller and Gallup. Gallup is probably a safer bet. Fuller is high risk. He could get you 2 or 3, or he could get you freaking 30 points. So your dice roll for sure is Fuller. Your steady play is Gallup. You kind of need to pick your poison there. I don't want to tell you one over the other because they're 50-50 calls. So you kind of got to go with what you need. Risk, high reward, or steady chance that Fuller has 2 TDs on your bench. You need to make that call. Ozzy. Think AJ Green will be traded. Picked him up 2 weeks ago. I don't know that he'll be traded, but he's definitely worth grabbing and holding on to. So thank you for the super, Ozzy. Let's hope he gets traded into a good situation. That would be fun. But I don't know that that's going to happen. Thank you again for the super. Ingram or Aaron Jones. I go Ingram if it's me, but Aaron Jones is definitely tough to sit. You need to make a trade, Self. Appreciate it. Thank you. Try and limit it. I'll see your post eventually. It's okay to repeat your question, just not in a row and the same, like, where it's me, instead of like me, you waited a little bit, me, you wait a little bit. But I still appreciate you. Dave, sup, Smitty, Eckler or Montgomery? I think Eckler's safer. Montgomery's higher risk, high reward. You have to pick your poison. I wish I could give you guys a for sure answer on some of these, but some of them they're literally those kind of plays where even that's what goes through my head. Do I have the ability to risk something with this play? Or do I need steady because I am projected to win and I need 10 to 12 points? Let me put in Eckler. TY or Terry, that's a goodness gracious, Mr. E. You're going to really put this on recording? Archived? I go TY, but damn, it's hard to bench Terry. Matchup weather, all that. I go TY. I hate saying that. Ingram or Waller. I probably go Ingram in this one, but it's tough. I've gone back and forth on that, just to be honest. I've been asked that question before earlier in the week, I believe, and I said Waller. I'm now I'm 50-50 torn, but I probably would lean Ingram today because I'm feeling the Daniel Jones, the Danny Dimes movement is about to kick back into gear with Barkley back. It's going to change everything for Danny. Golden Tate, good versus Arizona this week. Sure, absolutely. Henry, I assume you mean Hunter Henry or Gallup. I think I go Gallup myself. Eckler or Singletary, I've answered this question already a couple different times from other people. And Eckler is your safe play. Singletary is your high risk of getting 2. And your high reward of getting 25. Whereas Eckler feels like in the middle. So Eckler safe if you need safety. It's okay, Mr. E. Smitty. Pick 2, Edmonds, Coleman, Henderson. Henderson and Edmonds for me. Are you still starting Mixon? My only other option is John Brown, Allison, and Henderson. Yeah, you kind of got to play Mixon, but I really do wish you could get Hendy in there somehow. But Hendy is a high-risk play, so if you don't want any risk in your lineup, don't roll with Hendy. Mixon has a lot of risk in itself, but at least he's got probably the guaranteed production. Diggs or John Brown. This I could live to regret this one because John Brown has the matchup against the Dolphins, but we don't know how healthy he is. There's not a lot being reported on him that he's been banged up. Diggs has the momentum. It's tough to put Diggs on your bench, bro. Cooper is playing. We don't really know if he's hurt, but Cooper is playing. Sanu or Hendy? I go Hendy. Whoops. Trade Lockett for Barkley, Dalvin. Trade Lockett for Barkley, Dalvin, Coleman, Sanders, and Monty. Running back Kelsey is... I don't understand this question. Smitty. Trade Lockett for Barkley, Dalvin. You're not trading Lockett for those guys, so what am I even looking at? Kelsey is a tight end. Hilton Hopkins at wide receiver, Superflex. I don't know what you mean trade Lockett for those guys. First of all, Barkley's in the conversation, so I don't know how Barkley could be in a conversation with Lockett or Dalvin Cook. So Coleman, Sanders, and Monty. I mean, I play Lockett over Sanders, so I don't know if that helps you NC, but I don't get the question. I know it's early and I'm tired and confused, but I think I'm not wrong that doesn't make sense. Alex is back! Alex, where have you been? Hey, Smitty, long time no see. Hendy or Edmonds? I go Hendy, but it could go either way. Both are in a sharing role. Both are in very similar situations, but I feel like Hendy might have the week we've been waiting for. Edmonds could be a touch safer, so pick your poison. Alex, I'm very glad you're back. Please continue to return to the show. You've been lost, but now you're found. Stay a while. I want Lockett for the low, says Harrison. Yeah, Alex, glad to have you back. Okay, Jack Doyle or look for a different option quickly. Fells, I like Fells, but dude, Doyle could do okay, I guess. But I like Fells. I pick up Fells. Ertz or Waller? I probably go Ertz, but damn. Talk about tossing a coin. NC. Smitty, that's my team. You told me to trade Lockett for someone. That's who I got already. Okay, so I thought you were saying... trade Lockett for, and then you listed off those guys. So I got you, NC. I'm sorry. I probably would try and go get... Can you do a Lockett, and I think you said you had Lockett and Coleman for Mike Evans real quick? Can you trade Lockett and somebody for Hopkins real quick? I mean, those are the deals I would have done already because the windows on these guys are going to close quick with the week about to start. I don't think you got 3 minutes. I don't know who's playing in the afternoon. You could get a deal done. Let's see. Lockett's playing. Is Lockett playing in the morning here? I think Lockett's afternoon, right? Let's see. Lockett's afternoon. And, damn. Hopkins is early. And Evans is on a bye. You could maybe try and do that deal. But I'd try and work on that. That you could get done in the next couple hours. Past that, man, it's going to be a little late. We got to wait and see who the buy lows are going to be heading into this week. Gurley or Singletary, but thank you, NC, for the clarification. Gurley or Singletary. I go Singletary, but I'm a high-risk kind of guy rolling die. I roll die. But Gurley is probably your steadier, more likely to get more fantasy points option, but I'm rolling that dice on my boy Devin this week. I'm really feeling it. I hope to God he doesn't disappoint us. We might be a week early throwing him in over guys like Gurley. I'm just going to put that out there, Big Luke. I feel like I might be a week early, being a little bit reckless, throwing him out there too early before we've seen anything. Hit the thumbs up if you're in here. What the hell is going on? 1:15 in the room. First of all, YouTube didn't notify anybody that we went live, that I went live. I don't understand why. What's up, Alex? Good luck, y'all. Talk to you later. Alex, make sure you return. I also did Hendy. I've been working on my studio. Okay. Good job, Alex. Keep it up, Alex. Give us an update on your studio. And what's in your studio? Is it for music too, or what's going on with that? Let us know. Smitty, Edelman or Gallup standard? Edelman, let's look up Edelman real quick just to make sure everything's good with him. And we got to go. Let me do the music. Music out. Good luck, everyone, this week. Julian Edelman. NC took your ice and traded Gordon and Chark for Hopkins. Nice work. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't remember who you had when you already told me you had Hopkins. Sorry, man. But I'd try for Evans if you didn't just say you had Evans as well. I got to pick up someone in the Throne League, I think. I'm wasting the outro music on myself. I don't have Nah, I can't start anybody. I got to roll with the Lizard. Oh, well. Lizard it is. Good luck, everybody, this week. Cooper or Dak. Cooper or DK, sorry. Cooper or DK. You got to go Mari Cooper if he's playing, man. Thanks, Alex. Eckler or Sony Michel. I go Eckler, but that's me. Good luck, says Jedi. Thank you. Good luck to you. Torres. I think it's because when people go live, YouTube goes straight to the chat, so no one... Back to the thumbs up. I don't know, because normally everybody gets an update when I go live. This time nobody got an email, nobody got an alert, no one got anything. It could have been because last night we went live and had some issues. I'm not sure what's going on with that. When you go live 3 times in 1 hour, maybe it limits how many emails get sent out. Could be like a throttle on it or something is my guess, because I went live twice. Eckler or Sony Michel? Eckler is safer. Alright, guys. Thank you. Get ready. Wednesday, I'll be live at 10 p.m. Eastern. 10 p.m. Eastern here on youtube.com/thefantasyfootballshow. I appreciate all of you. Good luck this week. And don't forget to play DFS using that link that I can put up right here. mkf.win/Smitty. Play DFS for the afternoon games and enter promo code Smitty when you do your deposit. Good luck, everybody. Go get it. Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on the show. Later.